Humans need perennial flow of natural resources, food, water and air for their survival. Human greed and not the need has over-harvested natural resources, and that has caused several problems including climate change, degradation of natural resource base, deforestation, and all have had a negative impact on the human life. The tribal community in particular, whose livelihood traditionally depends on forest. Deforestation caused poverty and malnutrition for the tribal communities. A project of IBRAD Center of Excellence, sponsored by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Government of India, to have situation analysis of the landscape and culture of KAMAR, one of the particularly vulnerable tribal group of Chhattisgarh, and then also develop methods for skill development and social institution building and bringing change to improve the livelihood of the community is narrated here. Numerous policies, law and scientific approaches have been formed, but significant results are yet to be observed. A study by IBRAD reveals that immediate need is for creating awareness and appropriate social institutions as regulatory mechanisms to arrest deforestation and develop judicious plan for sustainable harvest of the natural resources. IBRAD's systemic approach as Sapta Swar, a unique approach to change the attitude of the community and develop new social order and build capacity of the tribal community to arrest deforestation and work collectively for alternative livelihood. This is a unique approach to change the worldview and belief system by using a method, Panchatattva. Systemic Sapta Swar has 7 steps. Step 1. Panchatattva is a method for creating awareness so that the members of the community focus on the need of natural resources upon which they are dependent for survival, like forest, agriculture, water, livestock, and human beings in a given landscape, which is interconnected like a chain. In a village-level meeting conducted in an open space, the exercise is conducted. After introduction of the participants, they are shown 5 components of the rural landscape, that is, forest, agricultural land, water body, livestock, and the humans drawn on the chart paper. There are 4 questions asked. 1. Out of the 5, which one is not required in the village? Question 2. If we require all, then why is it so? Question 3. Explain how one component of nature mentioned is related to the other. Question 4. What role can the villagers play to conserve them on their own? The audience is divided into groups and the chart papers with the questions are given to the groups to answer. It is also mentioned that the best presentations will be rewarded by a leaf of tree or a pebble and judged by selected judges from the community itself. This process helps in identification of some proactive community members known as SICO, self-initiated community organizers who have the desire and commitment to work for the cause of conservation. Step 2. After identification of the SICO members, they are facilitated to form a group of like-minded people with a common goal, with close bonding, and who are ready to work under the leadership of the SICO. Step 3. Intervention as training of the SICO is to be developed as community resource persons and developing institutions and resolutions as outcomes. This is a unique program designed by IBRAD covering capacity building, skill development training and life skills development of the SICO members, all enhancing their leadership skills. Led by the SICO leaders, the group members set their own rules and regulations and document them in the form of resolutions. Step 4. Fourth, interventions in the form of technical training and skill building and the outcomes in the form of organic kitchen garden, vermicompost pits and so on. New technology adaptive capacity, hands-on training, all following the adult learning principles is imparted. Step 5. Interventions in the form of capacity building and outcomes in the form of preparation of participatory micro-plan by tools of participatory rural appraisal, PRA, SWOT analysis and trade-off analysis, all finally deciding how much harvesting will be judicious, how to have a norm for not harvesting beyond a limit. For the KAMARs, the livelihood of KAMAR is primarily from bamboo basket making. Now that bamboos are disappearing, depletion of bamboo grove is a concern, so alternative option of organic farming was opted for. Step 6. Facilitate approaches to integrated landscape management on the principle of hierarchical structure of ecosystem that demands understanding features of the landscape and plan for the integrated landscape management. Step 7. Identify rituals in the form of cultural functions and celebrations related to conservation of water, forest and livelihood, any event or occasion to celebrate the success story and take pride. IBRAD designed the 7 steps of systemic Saptaswar, enriching the tribal communities, enhancing their knowledge and skills, developing new social order and systems, all resulting in conservation of forest and associated resources and optimum utilization being applied as a standard method of social institution building.